Ready to go, Luke?
Yeah, almost. Just finishing compiling my notes from last week's E3 Games Conference. You know, it's amazing. You put all this together, and what you have in this notebook is a complete account of what Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding game actually is.
I could have done with that before E3.
Tell me about it. Hang on. There might just be... Yes, there's just enough charge left in this time travel Pikachu to travel back to the week before E3.
Oh my god, then we could...
Yes, we could explain Death Stranding ahead of time with this notebook. We'd be the most legendary games reporters of all time.
Let's do this! Great Scott! It worked! We're back before E3!
Yes! Now to just use the information contained in this Oh, I forgot the notebook.
Show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend.
Which is our way of saying that we filmed this before we went to E3.
So we have no idea!
We don't know what's going to happen, which is why we don't know what any of the games are, any of the news is.
Yeah.
Maybe Death Stranding still doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It actually makes less sense now somehow. Yeah. But Ellen, there is one game that you got to play despite us knowing nothing about E3, wasn't there? One of the big E3 games. Which one was that?
I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey! Yeah.
It's in the Greece, as I understand it.
The Greece?
The Greece. Not the musical.
You play John Travolta. He sits in a long line of assassins.
But the thing is, you're not an assassin.
What?
You're actually, this game is set a little bit before Assassin's Creed Origins.
But that was set way before anything.
Yeah.
That's the Origins. You can't have Origins before the Origins.
I did but
It's all set in the Assassin's Creed universe. You are playing an ancestor of the Assassins.
When you say it's set in the Assassin's Creed universe, that immediately makes me excited because it makes me think that maybe it's like a significantly different kind of game.
It's not the Assassins versus the Templars, it's this person in their own individual story.
Nice.
And this person, I say this person because you can pick one of two characters. So it's Alexios or Cassandra. They're both awesome looking characters. I played as Cassandra because she had an amazing side braid, and I was like, yes girl. Usually in the Assassin's Creed games you follow the storyline of this one particular protagonist, everything's set, but this one is a little bit more, you know, branching options, and something that you do in this quest will affect something that you do in another quest.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Nice.
Something that you say to a person will affect what you can do further down the line.
Okay.
And it's like they've built that all from scratch, brand new conversation system, and it's all about player choice.
Nice.
But in a bigger way than, like, sometimes they say it's all about player choice and it means you go that way or that way.
Yeah. Or it means like in the last 30 seconds you'll get to choose to kill everyone or not. Or something like that. Yeah. Or
like, oh, will you go stealthy or guns blazing? And that seems to be like the kind of set for player choice for thing. And that's still in the game, but it's a bit deeper than that.
The way you describe it, I'm getting shades of like a BioWare game or
it's a little
something.
bit RPG. When I was playing it, I was like, this is a bit like Mass Effect, isn't it? When I was, I made a lovely video on it, you should all go watch. They've gone more RPG style. Like their thing is, we want it to be an RPG. Because you had elements of RPG stuff in Origins.
Yeah.
Because you had like the gear, leveling up, like you'd never really leveled up in a game, in an Assassin's Creed game before.
And crucially, when you hit people, numbers came out.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Numbers still come out.
Mike, you don't like it when numbers come out, do you?
No, I don't.
But it happens in Dark Souls. J'accuse. They come all the way out,
They don't
Mike.
fly out of people's heads.
And they have a little health bar on their
They have a
heads.
little health bar on their head.
That's more non-immersive.
Numbers all over the floor by the time you're done.
Mike's terrible shame. Yeah. He does love the numbers coming out after all.
Because it's all set in Greece as well, the armour and everything looks amazing. Because it's the Athenians versus the Spartans. Because it's set during the Peloponnesian War. Because ancient Greece wasn't like the Greece we have nowadays, where it's all one country. It was lots of different states.
And one of them was Sparta.
Yeah, and
with the kicking. Now my history's not amazing, but in my mind, the Spartans, I always think of as slightly the baddies because they're so sort of ruthless in their society.
The dogs of war howl for blood. And thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Whereas I think I picture the Athenians as being the sort of like laid back, home of philosophy, kind of super chill.
Well, you say, home of philosophy, but actually Socrates, who's in the game, was actually quite a big critic of the Athenians.
Ah, but what are words? Can they be wise, or are they simply words?
And he smelled terrible.
I'm trying to think.
He was repellent to look at. Fun Socrates facts. It's just a chilled out hippie.
Yeah, he had his all bushy beard and stuff. He's very, very sweet and
best.
very confusing and gives your character headaches.
Your man Socrates.
Yeah, so great. Set in the war, and you kind of like side with the Spartans though, because the Athenians are being very like, we want to control everything, and
Athenians.
yeah, the world is split up into different states, and the one that we were on a couple of islands, the Delos, or the people in the game kept pronouncing it Delos because it's a slightly different pronunciation in
Okay.
Greek. Those islands were controlled by the Athenians, but the people who were living there were like, no, they kind of just took control. So there was a lot of like political tension, and you go in there and just go.
How tense is it now?
Yeah, Socrates sends you off on a mission because a guy is about to be executed, and so you go and free him, and then he's like, everyone is my enemy. No, he's not chilled. He's like, everyone is I'm gonna get rid of this.
We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone.
You got the option to be like, I'll let him go, or go, I think I'm gonna stay with you to make sure you don't like hurt anyone. And then he's like, right, fine. And that's the one I chose. So he tried to murder me, so I had to kill him. And then you go back to Socrates and he's like, yeah, I hope you didn't kill anyone. And you're like, well, I relieved some of the guards, and as in murder. And he's like, oh, who are you to say that their lives are worth less than the guy that you were rescuing? They were merely, doing their job. He looked just like that. He was just like, oh, shut up.
Hey man, who are you to choose?
Yeah. He asked you about the guy, and I could have lied, but I didn't.
Don't
It
try
was
and lie
good.
to Socrates.
I was like, I'm not going to lie to Socrates. They'll see through it.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It was
Hey man, space is a tapestry, dude.
yeah, it was just like, yeah.
We're all just shadows on a cave.
My favourite thing though, two favourite things. One, you got an eagle again, Icarus, which I'm hoping means he doesn't melt when he gets too high up.
Yeah,
I hope
wings
not.
just come apart.
So yeah.
That doesn't. We hope that doesn't happen.
New animals as well, as you sail around the sea on your ship with your crew, and you can fight other ships, and then when they go underwater, sharks come up.
Yeah.
It's a lovely expanded world. It's like an amalgamation basically of Black Flag and Origins.
That sounds
set
excellent.
In ancient Greece.
They're like the two best Assassin's Creed games, aren't they? Or like the two most fun ones.
They're the two that people have been most like yay about, because I absolutely adore the Ezio series. I think like ultimately they are my favourites, and
It's a very
I still
complete
love.
trilogy, isn't it?
Yeah, and I love Syndicate as well. But there's a lot of kind of go to this zone and change it, and go to this zone and collect things, and like that. That stuff is all in Black Flag and Origins.
Yeah.
But it's not as, oh gosh, I've got to go around collecting everything. It's more, I'm going to explore this amazing scenery. And,
I think it's awesome that they are trying new things with that series. It would be so easy to keep cranking out like very similar games. I think it's brilliant that they mix it up and that they're trying to expand it and be ambitious.
I was initially like, oh, they're bringing out another Assassin's Creed within a year, and I was a bit like,
I mean, have you finished Origins? It's a big game. I haven't
no,
finished Origins.
I've not finished Origins. I've put so many hours into it. I've mainly just in photo mode.
Oh my god!
It's me like hands going, no way.
No. Yeah, but that's valid. I think that's
so,
how the game
yeah.
is designed to be played. I'm sure that's how lots of Assassin's Creed fans are playing it.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't suffer for releasing another one.
I think they've been making it at the same time as Origins, but
Makes sense.
keeping it on the down low.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Well,
it's really
look
fun.
forward to it. And it's out this year, right? October,
yeah.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've got to do that and Red Dead. What am I going to do? Every year I think I'll be fine in October. And never. Never.
Is that really something you think?
No.
I'll be fine in October. The whole way through the year. Don't worry. Don't worry, Ellen.
October's coming
October's coming. It's going to be the good month.
Anyway, a game out now, which you can play right now,
What?
is Mario Tennis Aces. And I, Luke, am going to quiz you on it.
Serve it up. What's the matter, James? It's good. Philistines.
40-30. Match point.
Mario Tennis Aces sees the triumphant return of Mario and all his friends and enemies to the tennis courts, this time on the Nintendo Switch. Luke, are you excited about more Mario Tennis?
I really am. I really, really loved Mario Tennis on the N64. I played loads and loads of it. It had a really innovative tennis mechanic whereby you didn't have to time your racket swing. You just had to position your character in the right place and start charging up your shot. And as long as you were roughly in the right place, the shot happened automatically. So it was much more about strategy of where you place your character and getting there quickly, as opposed to
charge up your shot.
yeah, as opposed to those boring old tennis games where it was all about just watching the ball and trying to be like,
Yeah.
and hit it at the right time, which is really
Yeah.
difficult and boring.
Luke, 2 new features to Mario Tennis Aces are the Zone Shot, which you can trigger to slow down time and aim with motion control to the exact spot you want to hit on the court, and Zone Speed, which you can trigger so you can slow down time to reach shots fired at your side of the court.
Nice.
What specific thing would you want to be able to slow down time to do in split seconds?
Oh, good question. Something. Okay, so we've talked about this on the show before, but my manual dexterity is very weak. I'm not very good at things that are like fiddly or that require like fine motor skills, like
is
video
why-
games. Simple everyday things that when you can't do it, you feel really dense. Okay, so maybe like tying a balloon.
Oh, those are always hard though.
I don't understand how it's done because you wrap it around these fingers and then I
And
know
then
you
you
have to
like
get it through.
put it through. It's all.
I don't.
You go.
Yeah.
And then you go.
Yeah.
And then you go.
I know it like many things. I know it in theory, and then I'm like, well, this shouldn't be too hard.
It's because it's not. Sorry.
I know how to do it. We all know how
You
to
all
do
know
it.
how to do it. Humour the poor boy.
It's also, you want to think of something that you need fast reactions for. So a balloon, you can kind of. You don't. It's
You're
just,
right. That I can see how tying balloons would be a waste of a slow motion power. Oh man, playing guitar.
Yeah.
Playing guitar, because I'd be
There
like,
we go.
oh, check out this face melting solo, and then I'd be like, well, now I don't know how to perform a face melting solo, but I'd be like, slow down time, and then I'd be like, but to everyone else, it would just be like, yeah.
excellent. Yeah,
face melting,
yeah.
bullet time guitar solos.
Excellent. Excellent.
That'd be brilliant.
Luke. But Luke, you can't just be doing slow-mo shots willy-nilly. You can't. In order to use zone shot and zone speed, you need to build up energy.
Yeah.
To build up energy in Mario Tennis Aces, you must do trick shots,
Ooh.
which are ridiculously flamboyant moves which one would naturally assume actually depletes your energy, but hey, I'm not a game developer. Luke, what do you do to build up energy for those all-important moments?
In our line of work, sometimes we have to like do things in public, I guess. Like when we do a live show or something, or when we do a live stream, and you know everyone is watching you play the game and stuff, and it can be a little intimidating, I suppose.
Yeah.
I trust my adrenaline. I don't try and fight adrenaline when I'm nervous or something, or if I've got like a job interview or something like that. Just sort of trust that like it's probably going to make you sort of more alert, and it'll be helpful. And then you might go and do the thing and do the job interview, and you'll come out and be like, what just happened? But maybe it went okay because you sort of you weren't afraid of being nervous.
Yeah. Me, I have a cup of tea.
Sure. Well, that
Have a nice cup of tea.
works too. That actually sounds a lot better. I'm so bad for forgetting to eat. As you know, because in the studio, Ellen often has to feed me.
Great.
Crazy, yeah, with a large fern. I'm a proper diva. I'm mostly laid out on the sofa, picking at stuffed dormice.
Luke, you can of course play without a special mode, using normal tennis moves, rather than all the trick shots and everything.
Okay.
But I'm now going to name some other shots, and you have to name what they are, what they do, okay?
Okay,
so,
all right.
You know, this will be useful. It's
Tennis training.
Wimbledon in a couple of weeks, so it'll be good for you. First one.
Yeah.
Top spin shot.
Well, that's got to be applying a little bit of top spin to the ball. So I guess as the ball comes towards you, you would sort of aim to graze it with your racket like upwards, so that it spins back topwise.
Excellent.
Hey!
Yeah, that's great. It's a very, very safe shot where the ball rolls
Not
forward.
the way I do it.
As well as they move forward, means that when it lands, it's got more energy for a higher bounce, and it's good for rallies. Now, what's a slice?
Oh, a slice is when the ball is sort of coming towards you, and you hit it with your racket going downwards like this, like that. So you give it a bit of downward force, so it's got a lower bounce, and it's more aggressive, more targeted. It's what Sniper Luigi would use all the time. It's deadly, right?
Yeah, correct.
Nice.
It creates backspin, which means a lower bounce, which means it's harder for your opponent to get to it.
Yeah, good luck, opponents.
Yeah.
I don't think there have ever been any recorded fatalities.
Not recorded. They hush it up, Mike. Big tennis. You think it's never happened? You're dreaming. You're dreaming.
Final one, drop shot.
Okay, drop shot is when you want the ball to land just over the net. Right, yes, because it's very hard to return.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're like, you might have to dive for it, take all the
Yeah.
skin off your knees, possibility of your shorts coming down as you slide along the front. So that is a very risky move to try and return. I didn't do too bad there,
You
did
did
I?
pretty well. Finally, Luke, as per usual, Mario Tennis Aces has plenty of other modes up its sleeves, or more accurately, sweat wristbands. Story mode has tennis with a twist, with different barriers altering or taking the place of the net, and there are still motion controls to get that Wii Sports style gameplay for people who don't want to play traditionally.
Sure.
So get your family involved who don't normally play games. It's really fun. But in the spirit of alternative tennis gameplay, Luke, I am now stepping into the shoes of Johnny Chiodini,
Our D&D DM.
our D&D DM,
Okay.
as we play
Yeah.
a special game of tennis, not with balls and rackets, but with dice and chance.
Oh! But with the greatest ball of all, the human mind.
No, D20.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
I will be right back.
Okay. Look at this. In my mind, it's a tennis court.
Yes,
Fully
we
fledged.
have our characters.
Mario and Luigi.
Mario and Luigi.
Mario looks like he's surrendering to the police.
And we have our very special tennis ball, a D20.
Cool. Okay.
And now there are some rules which I will quickly explain.
Okay.
A 10 or above is a hit.
Okay.
Below is a miss, and the other person obviously gets the 15, 30, 40 game. Okay?
Okay. Cool.
Also, rackets in Mario Tennis Aces
Yeah.
can break after 3 hard hits. So, a roll of below 5 means
Yeah.
that you add a hit to your racket.
Okay.
A roll above 15 by your opponent means that they have to make a saving throw and protect their racket, otherwise their racket takes a hit.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
would
man.
you like to serve?
Yes, please. Yeah. You've got a good advantage if you're serving. Okay, come on, Mario. Come on, do it for yourself. 18!
It's a hit. Now I have to make a saving throw to make sure that my racket doesn't get hurt. And I have to get a 10 or above.
10 or above, and we're looking at a
18!
18. Wow, someone check this dice out.
Okay.
Cool. Actually,
No, 16.
Oh, 16, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you're still safe.
I'm safe,
Okay.
and I've hit it back.
Oh no, the rally continues.
Yes.
The deadly game. 19.
Oh, great.
Wow. Rolling up a storm.
Where's this in
Can
my-
I keep this D&D for this dice for our next D&D
No, you
adventure?
got it from me for Christmas. I've got to go above a 10. 1!
1!
So I take a hit.
Yes. Have some of that, Luigi. That's why I'm the famous brother.
15 love.
Yes, okay. 15. 15
Okay.
love. Nice.
Right. So you have to serve again.
All right.
I'm being too nice to him. Giving him the advantage.
3.
You take a hit.
No! Mario, you fool. Come on, Mario.
Another serve.
Come on, mate. 12.
12.
Okay.
Right.
Right. I've successfully hit the ball.
Hit the ball over. Now I've got to make a return throw.
It's a slice.
10. Just
10.
got it back over.
It's back. It's back. Come on, Mario. Move for it. 5.
I've
Cool.
got to hit it back. I've got to hit it back.
Yeah, nice try, Luigi. It's a tactical lob shot.
13.
On it. Come on. 5.
Ooh. Mario's being lucky.
Skin of his teeth. Lucky Mario. That's what they call him.
15.
That's getting intense. Getting intense.
You've got to get a 10 or above, otherwise.
No problem.
Ooh! Right, I've got to get a 10 or
That
above.
was
You've got
18.
18. I've got to get a 10 or above.
Screaming into the back corner.
Ah!
It's an 8. Yes!
Okay.
In your face. In
All
your
right.
face. Little bit of net conflict. Woo! Uh-oh. Mario's a marked man. Marked for death. Cool. So
Right.
that's what's that? 30 love.
Yeah. Right, so I have 2 hits on my racket. You have 1 hit on your racket and you're 30 up. If you don't win this...
I'm good on with it. 11. Okay.
So,
It's an easy shot.
Luigi.
It's an easy shot.
8.
8.
Oh,
Is that a miss?
It's a miss, but not a racket break.
It's 40 love.
40 love.
Which makes this game point.
Man.
And because we're only playing 1 game, match point.
Oh, no, we're doing a full set. No, I'm joking.
It's a full afternoon.
5 sets.
5 sets. Man, I'm really glad I'm serving. It's a massive help. 10.
10.
Right.
Just got to go across. That is either way if it's a 6 or a 9. I just missed.
You just missed.
So yeah, you got an ace because I
Yeah.
didn't return your serve.
That's a Mario Tennis Aces.
Winning the game on an
Screaming
ace.
into there. Woo! New balls, please. I'll tell you what. Are we going to shake hands? See, kids. That's what This is what sportsmanship looks like.
Anyway, I think we've learnt a lot about Mario Tennis
Yeah,
Aces.
that was really fun.
Do have a go at this and see like if you can come up with some like extra weird moves because there's weird stuff in Mario Tennis
Yeah.
Aces and all that sort of stuff.
Tell you what.
See how you find it.
If you can come up with some crazy rules and send them to us, and they're not too crazy,
Not too crazy.
then we'll maybe have a go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put together a single, like a one-sheet RPG.
Yeah, if you can put together a 1-sheet tennis RPG. No promises,
No
but if we can get our heads
promises, but we'll
around
try.
it, we will play it.
Well
done. Well
Yeah.
done.
Well, I
done.
think after playing that game, I think it's time to have a nice little read and relax by seeing what people have been saying in the comments.
Before E3, we had a look at some of the times you couldn't save people because they were behind glass. This time with suggestions from you guys in the comments.
Poor Batman can't seem to get a break when it comes to Windows. Get it? Break.
Ellen,
Off to a good start.
boo.
Commenter Sovas Chetty really appreciated what we made, saying, I can clearly see a lot of effort went into this video. It must have been quite a pain to put it all together. All I can say is that you smashed it.
Oh, come on now, Savash. Those puns are a little transparent.
Elsewhere, we had a look at some adorable pixel Pokemon as Luke gave us all some tips on how to play Pokemon Quest.
Different kinds of Pokemon prefer different food, but even a simple meal takes quite some time to prepare, so you don't want to just be chucking ingredients into the pot at random. Some of you really connected with the cooking element in the game, including Lego Corvo, who said, "The recipe system in this is exactly like my uni friends trying to figure out cooking. No one really knows what the ingredients are or how to cook them, but eventually a bunch of people turn up because food is food, even when it's not."
Oh, that's disturbingly relatable.
I remember those days. Dark times.
Still, Max Littlewood had some concerns regarding the opening of that video. Home base brimming with fresh, rare Pokemon. Shows vat of suspicious food.
Well, I'd never cook a Pokemon.
Well, they would bring a whole new meaning to Pikachu.
For my glass pun, what
Also on the channel,
Transparent was good.
Mike joined Luke on the sofa to chat the lineup of games out throughout June, with a lot of chat about Jurassic World Evolution.
Okay, right, fine. You know what? I can make this short. So the great thing about Jurassic Park was that it actually took contemporary dinosaur research of the time and made a film about what people then thought, really thought, dinosaurs were like. Jurassic World has the opportunity now to do that again with like the latest, much more up-to-date thinking on dinosaurs, which is quite different.
Is that they're much less cool.
It's not that they're
I
less
suspect
cool.
what they'll do is go with the old thinking where they're really cool.
No, but when there's a big Hollywood movie with a feathered T-Rex going, then people will see that can be and is just as terrifying and just as exciting.
Many people appreciated your knowledge on dinosaurs, Luke, with Beth Bloomer saying, "I can keep this short. Okay, so where are the 40 minutes of unseen footage of Luke ranting about dinosaurs?"
Well, they...
Were not recorded, sorry.
What?
We ran out of film.
First you guys disregard my puns, and then my important dinosaur analysis? Do you guys listen to me at all?
We do! For instance, on last week's Show of the Weekend, Andy was very patient with your Jurassic World chat, this time concerning mobile game Jurassic World Alive.
It's Pokemon Go, but with the Jurassic World dinosaurs in
Okay.
it. You shoot the dinosaur repeatedly with darts that extract its genes. And so the mechanic is a little bit different. This is actually one of the things that I quite like about it.
Right.
So you don't catch the dinosaur, you just harvest its
harvest it.
materials. Carlo Alexi Rojas felt like Andy did a good job stepping in for you, Ellen. Andy's Ellen impression is on point today, the giggling and the acting interested when Luke talks about dinosaurs. Wait, acting interested? Ellen, you like my dinosaur chat, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love dinosaurs, but, sometimes I lose track of all the information that you share, and it's a great challenge that I really enjoy. I also enjoyed Andy taking a leaf out of your book. Namely, a leaf from Green Hill Zone, as he created a choose-your-own adventure which you were very excited for.
A choose your own adventure story.
Yes!
Starring Sonic the Hedgehog.
Woo! Amazing!
Streaking across the Green Hill Zone like a bolt of blue lightning, you have never felt more alive. The wind whistles through your quills and you find yourself laughing out loud at the sheer exhilaration of going fast. Up ahead, a loop-the-loop seems to bar the way. Not a problem for Sonic the Hedgehog, you think, and defying gravity, barely miss a step. Other thoughts seem to fall away. Porker Lewis, Dr. Robotnik, they all fade into insignificance compared to the white-hot electric high that is speed. Speed is your god now, and you live only in service of the incredible rush that is going faster and faster and faster. You have become addicted to speed and run until your body is exhausted. Lose one life.
It was excellent, although some of you felt it didn't fit in with our usual adventures, including Adam McDDCM, who said, "Does Sonic die from dysentery at all in this adventure? It's not a canon adventure if he doesn't."
Well, no, but it did turn out that he was a penguin at the end.
Wait, what? I didn't see that happen. Oh, it must have happened when the film ran out.
Can we buy more film? Also, why are we still using film?
Do not question James's methods. Finally. On our recent Dark Souls Remastered stream, we found that something was making Luke sound very godlike.
Whoa! All right. Oh, we got hello. Hello, we got a competitor here. Get pancaked. That's right.
Jackie Holmes noticed it, linking it to your newfound love of the series. Wow, Luke is taking this Dark Souls really seriously. His voice is becoming unearthly.
Yeah, but sadly, that was just a weird thing where the reverb was left on by accident.
Accident?
Yes.
Yes. That was nothing.
Luke, now that your voice is back to normal.
Yes, normal.
You join me
Quite normal.
in Art Corner, where Gabe SQ has drawn cool little portraits of us.
Show me.
Here they
Hey!
are. He's
Wow.
done like lovely little kind of headshots for each of us.
Yeah, man, we look amazing.
Yeah, we do.
We look so cool and
I like
stylish.
how he's not resisted doing Jane as Prudence.
Yes.
Because it's drawing the horns is like must be like the coolest bit.
It must be the most fun part. Yeah.
bit, and she looks badass.
I really like the lighting on Andy.
Yeah.
It looks like he's in Disney's Haunted Mansion, which is
his favourite place in the
his
world.
spiritual home.
Yes.
Yeah. And I also really like how cool my hair looks.
Yes, your hair looks amazing. I'm
slick.
really, really pleased with the lighting on me. Like the hair, the fading on the hair is done really well, and then with the light highlighted
Nice
on
purple
the purple.
highlights.
Mike's one, I love the red.
Yeah.
And there's something about it that looks like it's the most portraity.
It's
of them
orangey.
all.
It's his
Yeah.
favourite car colour.
Yes.
Yeah. It's awesome. Thank you, Gabe.
Why he wants an orange car, but these all look amazing. Those are amazing. Thank you so much for drawing that.
Thank you.
And yeah, do send things our way if you have drawn them. We really appreciate it. They're so good. Yay!
So we've come to the end of
Yeah.
Show of the Week.
Yeah.
There you go. But look, we're back after E3.
I
sort
know.
of. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Well,
we made it.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, you're confused about time. Well, look, now we've got July to look forward to. There's loads more games coming out at the end of the year. And yeah, there's lots more cool stuff coming up in the second half of the year. Lots of those games that we've been talking about for the last few weeks are going to be coming out. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good time. It's
going to be good.
Have a good time with you guys. It's going to be
Yes.
ace. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Do subscribe if you enjoyed this.
Like if you enjoyed it as
Yeah.
well, and put
And-
things down in the comments. Have a little chat. Everyone's really nice in the comments.
That's so nice.
It's
Yeah.
good.
And I think it's time, Ellen, for you and I to return to our own time. Our work done.
Right.
It's time to transport back to several years weeks.
What?
Hang on, wait. I may have
Where am I?
I may have set the dials wrong. Okay, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, well, the batteries ran out. We'll put him on charge.
I'm so sorry I was gone for so long. I missed you. I really missed you. Oh, okay, did he look after you? Good.
Ellen, what are you doing in there?
Nothing.